to be here. My youngest daughter just had I have a new grandson today, so
I'm going to be quick.
Well, you're too young to be a grandfather.
Yes, I know. I just really want to say that over the last several months we've been working on our contract, and last Thursday we ratified it. And you know, you hear all kinds of things of what's going on and what's happening with those contracts, and we take it seriously. We put a lot of work into it. And when it all comes down, the bottom line is that overwhelmingly, I think it was 45 or 50 to 1. So they do like the contract. It's a good contract, and it's because, you know, of everybody. You know, so we put a lot of work into that, and we don't just flippantly do it. It's a good contract for both the district and the association. It's something we can both live by and live by. And so I appreciate, you know, working with you guys, and it's been a pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir.
Off to the grandson.
There we go.
Hi, I'm Dan Reiser. I'm the Director of Technology. I'm going to be talking to you today about digital curriculum and electronic devices, laptops at Tropical Middle School. So, first of all, the idea behind the project is, first, President Obama has stated that in 2017, all school districts are to transition to digital textbooks. There is an extensive body of research about the benefits of one-to-one computing programs. Most notably, Project RED has demonstrated that effective use of one-to-one computing programs leads to improved student achievement. So we're moving forward with this program. The project it's a big project. It consists of a number of different elements. Those elements include a committee, there's the digital curriculum, there's the student devices, there's the software that goes on those devices, the technical infrastructure that will support all of those devices, there's training of the students in digital citizenship and the school's acceptable use policy, there's professional development for the teachers, and there's also the technology that will go into the classrooms. So to start off with, we formed a committee, and that committee consists of members of the Tropical Middle School faculty. All the departments are represented. There's also the Tropical Middle School administration as well as the district administration. So the first step in the process for the committee was to research the digital curriculum that is currently available. We researched the digital curriculum available from the three major publishing companies, which are Houghton Mifflin Harcourt, Pearson, and McGraw-Hill. We also looked at curriculum from Discovery Education and from TCI. Now, the biggest issue when selecting curriculum was offline access. That the curriculum is electronic, and the students will be taking their devices home with them, but not every family has internet access or has wireless internet access at home. So we needed curriculum that would be available offline so that students without internet access at home could still use their device to do their schoolwork with internet access. So that was really a decisive factor in our decision making. So as of right now, the committee has decided to go with Holt McDougall Math, Holt McDougall Language Arts, Holt McDougall Science, TCI History of Life or Social Studies, and Holt McDougall Spanish. There are, especially for math and language arts, there are new Common Core textbooks coming out in January of 2014 that we're still considering as a possibility. The next thing that we looked, we found that the iPads offered some very serious limitations, namely that the iPads don't run all of the software that we need to run. For instance, in the Houghton Mifflin Harcourt curriculum, there's a very important core online component to that curriculum that doesn't run on an iPad. The middle school also makes extensive use of a program called A+, which also doesn't run on an iPad. So we found that a laptop, a Windows laptop, will enable us to run all of the software that we want to run. It's also a more effective productivity tool. It has a keyboard, it runs Microsoft Office. It's more effective as a productivity device. After choosing Windows laptops, we're faced with the decision of Windows 7 versus Windows 8.1, which comes out in October, mid-October. As of right now, Windows 8 is not a good platform, but Windows 8.1 maybe is better, so we'll evaluate that. And also evaluate possibly using a touch screen as well. You know, it's a laptop and a tablet. So we'll look at that as well. We're also considering whether we want a little netbook, which is what I've got there, which is what I'm going to work with, or a bigger 14-inch laptop. That's yet to be decided. The software that will go on the devices consists of Know, which is the digital platform for our textbooks. So all the textbooks will live inside of this program called Know. We will also use Microsoft Office on all the laptops. There's a variety of open source software that we'll use, as well as software that the IT department will use to manage all of the devices. For the network, we have begun to implement a new wireless network at Tropico, which we will also implement throughout the district. Ruckus has been found to, through a variety of research and by other school districts, have found Ruckus to be the best wireless network. We'll also be increasing the district's internet bandwidth from 10 megabits per second to 100 megabits per second so that we're able to provide sufficient bandwidth for all of our devices. Another part of the project is digital citizenship training for our students and an acceptable use policy. Before handing out devices to the students, they will all receive, they'll all go through 1 week of digital citizenship training. The curriculum will come from Common Sense Media, which is the leader in digital citizenship, curriculum for schools, and every teacher will have a new or a very current laptop. We're also going to be putting displays into each classroom so that the teacher is able to project what's on her laptop onto a screen. We are currently favoring digital flat screen televisions that will connect to the laptops, and the teacher will be able to display her laptop onto a flat screen TV that's mounted on the wall. The timeline is that in July, we formed our committee, we reviewed our digital curriculum, we chose curriculum, we chose devices, we've installed our wireless network, and we're in the process of completing that installation. This month we intend to purchase all of our digital curriculum. Next month we will begin our professional development. Then following that we'll do our digital citizenship training for the students. We'll purchase the devices, we'll install the projectors or the flat screen TVs. We'll replace our outdated teacher laptops. In December, we'll pilot the program with the 6th grade, and in January we will deploy the devices to all of the students in a 1-week incremental basis. Here's all of my textbooks. So I click on my textbook. Let's say I'm in language arts class. Click on my textbook. It's a straightforward textbook in a digital format. Now, that's one side of the digital curriculum. The other side is the online component. So what I've gone to here is the online component of the curriculum. So what I'm going to show you is the online component to a math class, to Introduction to Algebra. So it has the book pages, it has student resources and teacher resources. What I'm going to show you is the videos and the activities. So if I go to, so I'm in Chapter 2, Introduction to Algebra. What you'll notice, it's tutorial videos. What you'll notice is that for every lesson, there's a number of videos to explain that concept. So if I go to Lesson 2.1, Example 1, that's as wide as it's going to go. So there's a video tutorial, there's several video tutorials for every lesson, and he's going to go on and give a demonstration of that concept. You know, imagine being a student at home, you need help with your homework, there's a video tutorial right there for you.
I'm here to address the issue of the 6th grade beginning band, and the first letter that I want to read is from Peggy King, who was a band parent for about 10 years here in Rosamond and had children go through the program. She says, "Dear Southern Kern School Board, this letter is being read in my stead due to the fact that I am on the road home from Virginia taking my child to college. My name is Peggy King, and I've lived in Rosamond along with my husband and family for 12 years. I'm going to try to keep this short and to the point. In the 12 years we have lived here, myself, my husband, and 3 boys have all been involved in music programs at both Tropico and the high school. Our 3 boys started band in 6th grade and played all the way through high school. In fact, they all still play. Our oldest, Timothy, has just started working on his music composition degree at Columbia College of Chicago. His knowledge and understanding of music and theory are phenomenal, and the teachers at his college feel he has had great training and that his foundation of music was some of the best. Stephen is our drummer, who was the drum captain for all 4 years in high school and took the drum line to championships 2 years in a row. He has been a drum instructor himself and was accepted at Berklee College of Music in Boston, which is one of the top 3 music schools in the nation. Matthew, our youngest, plays his sax all the time and performed many times with the Jazz Feed. Matthew is currently attending Hampton University in Virginia on a full-ride Naval ROTC scholarship. Now, it may sound as if I'm bragging about my children, and although I, along with my husband, are very proud of them, that is not the reason for mentioning it. I'm doing so because if you were to ask my sons, what is one of the biggest reasons you feel you are not only successful in music, but are successful in academics, their answer to you would be our musical training. The discipline and structure that we were taught, that we could apply to all aspects of our life. Many people scoff at the theory that music makes a better student. However, it is true. Music does not only teach a student how to read notes and play Hot Cross Buns or the Star Spangled Banner, it teaches so much more. Learning to play an instrument raises a child's self-esteem. This then flows over into the rest of their schooling and their life. It helps raise their thought process for math by teaching counting, fractional counting, problem solving, and pattern structures. It releases stress, and we all have to admit that young people have a lot of stress from school and peers. It teaches teamwork, working together as a group to each do something different and come together and put it all together for a winning performance. It teaches listening skills. Again, we all know that this is a skill that kids can always use a little help with. I could go on and on about all of the things that being and playing in band will do for children, but we don't have that much time. I will say, though, that as a parent who has worked very closely who has worked very closely with the programs for 11 years, but I have yet had students here. I have seen students who were shy become outgoing. I have seen those that have nowhere to go, have a place to go before and after school. There's a sense of family within this group of kids, one that stays with them long after they graduate. I have seen children who don't feel they belong to any one group or clique in school begin to thrive once they have joined in. To wrap up, I feel strongly that Tropical Middle School has to continue their 6th grade band program. This is the perfect age to begin the structure and discipline which these kids will carry with them for the rest of their lives, even if they don't continue in band after high school. If this class is not reinstated, you are doing a grave injustice to the children of Rosamond. They need this foundation to move up to a competition grade band in 7th and 8th grade, which will then prepare them for high school marching and concert band. High school band is important because kids need to have arts to get into college. Without 6th grade band, there is no competition band when they get to 7th and 8th grade. I implore you to please rethink this decision and get back to the children of Rosamond the gift of music. Thank you for the time and for the care and concern you give to every decision you make concerning our kids. Peggy King. My name is Kim Sheldon. I have 2 children who participated in the Tropical Band program. Over the past 10 years, I have seen dozens of bands perform in parades, competitions, and concerts, and I believe that Tropico equals band. Consistently outperforms all of the other middle school bands in this area, as well as most of the small high school bands. I was looking forward to my youngest child finally being able to participate in this program. And we listed band and choir as our 2 top choices on the elective forms we were given just last May. Like many other parents, my husband and I were stunned to learn at the 6th grade orientation that all electives, including beginning band, had been eliminated for 6th grade students. I have no idea when or why this particular decision was made, but I wonder why parents were not informed earlier about such a major change. What happened to those elective forms we filled out? Why weren't parents asked to give any input on this decision? In my daughter's 6th grade class alone, a third of the students had elected to take band. I wanted to comment on 2 specific points. The first is why I don't think we should eliminate electives, and the second is why I don't feel that the after-school program is a viable alternative. First, I don't think that we should eliminate electives for 6th graders for these reasons. Music and arts education is an important part of a well-rounded education. State curriculum standards require that public schools offer this type of education to students. Elementary school teachers may be able to integrate arts education into the school day. However, the stringent academic standards for middle school do not allow mathematics, science, and language arts teachers enough time to incorporate these things into their classes. Students who are kinesthetic learners who may have ADHD or other conditions need multiple breaks throughout the school day for physical activity in order to maintain their focus on intense academic study. Electives can provide them this outlet. Students with special needs should be mainstreamed into classes with a general student body. Elective courses such as band and choir provide an opportunity to do so in a way that allows them to experience meaningful participation. That the students may be able to take music classes after school. And I've had lots of discussions with dozens of parents in this community. And there are several reasons that I don't think that that's really a viable alternative to this. First of all, without sufficient student participation in the beginning band, we will not have enough trained 7th graders to continue to participate in the marching band, thereby eliminating not just this year's beginning band, but next year's marching band at Tropico. Normally there are as many as 100 students that will participate in band at the 6th grade level. It does not currently appear that there's anywhere near that number interested in participating in an after-school music program, at least not according to the Mojave Desert News this week. Second of all, we live in a community where literally hundreds of volunteers have worked to provide programs for children. These range from 4-H, Boy Scouts and Girl Scouts to Little League, AYSO soccer, football, basketball, cheerleading, and church youth programs. If a large portion of our middle school children in this community are participating in a school-based after-school program, it would undermine all of the rest of these other programs. And a third, although we've been told that there will be an after-school music program, we're almost a month into the school year and no such program exists. I don't know what stage this program might be at, but currently parents have not been given any information about the program, nor have we been asked for any of our input. That they wanted to have 50% of the student body participate in this after-school program, and based on the conversations I've had with other parents, I don't see how that's going to happen. Here's some of the comments that I've heard from other parents. My Tropico student already gets home an hour later than both his older and younger siblings. I don't mind staying even later. I want my child to eat dinner with the family, not at school. I want to be the one to supervise my own child's homework. I might let my child participate in an activity a couple of hours a week, but I don't want her there for 2.5 hours every day. My child wants to do sports. How could we do band as well? My child is already involved in too many after-school activities. We want to spend more time with him, not less. How could they provide marching band, beginning band, and choir all during after-school music program? Why can't they just incorporate study skills and instruction in the use of the new laptops into the rest of the school day? And I have here some petitions from community members asking the board to please reconsider your decision to eliminate 6th grade electives, and especially the decision to eliminate 6th grade beginning band.
I just wanted to take a second to thank you for all the support you provided, for the meals, the funding, just the general support that you've given to the program. I understand it's difficult to build a program without support from the very top, and it trickles on down. So I was hoping to have a couple of players present, but they're all sick right now, which is always fun. So from my seniors to the board, I just wanted to present this as a thank you gesture, and I hope to continue a long, healthy relationship as long as I'm the football coach here. So thank you.
Thank you, Coach.
Well, Mr. Otis, we're starting the Rosamond soccer season again.
Yes, we are.
And what's the good word from soccer?
Well, the good word is this year, and our 21st year, starting Saturday, September 7th, we will have over 300 kids out playing in different divisions from all the way from 4 to 16. And this is the largest amount of children we've ever had.
Wow.
And so we're very excited. We have over 80 volunteers. And we will start this Saturday, the 7th at 8 o'clock with ceremonies at United Street Park. And we will go through November 16th. In September 28th, we will march in the Rosamond Parade.
Oh, okay.
As we've done in the past, 4 or 5 years. And we've won trophies every year we've marched. And so we're very excited, John, and we think the community, this is an ongoing, in next year, and 2014 will start the 50th year of AYSO. They started in 1964 in Hawthorne, California with 9 teams. There's now over 50,000 teams with over 600,000 players.
Gee.
And so, and in speaking in Rosamond terms, in 21 years, we've had over 3,000 players come through AYSO with over 800 volunteers.
Isn't that marvelous?
We're very excited.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, congratulations to all you've done and the parents that have been involved. That's a great
Well,
tribute.
thank you, John, and I'm real blessed to have a great board that's helped me out over the years, and especially this year with our enrollment being so high.
Sure.
And so we're really excited.
Tell me one question as an old parent.
Sure.
How much would it cost to enroll my child in the soccer program?
Well, we have early birds. Our early birds were in May, and that was $80.
Okay.
And
Does that include a uniform or?
yes, that includes a uniform.
Okay.
It includes shorts, socks, jersey, and it also includes pictures and you're also covered under AYSO insurance while you're on the field.
Okay.
And it also covers either a trophy or a medallion.
Okay.
And so we're
All I got to do is buy the shoes.
That's it.
And get 'em there.
And the ball. That's it. Yes, sir.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.